bought her a drink, but do you think she's dumb? You've come just to get some. She reads your intentions, you're banging a drum. I walk up to her and say the
Was this your first time seeing Chris?
No, this is my second time seeing him.
Where did you see him before?
I saw him first in Columbia, Missouri. We're from St. Louis.
Oh, okay.
And it was actually with Martin Sexton. He was opening for Sexton. It was probably about 3 or 4 years ago. And his song, Kiss Me Where You Lay, is actually mine and my husband's song.
Oh, great.
It's our story from beginning to end. So
I've only seen him 4 times.
Only 4. That's a lot.
Only 4 times. The first time I saw Chris Trapper was his Christmas show, right? The living room. He played ukulele a lot.
And what brings you back?
He's in Arkansas, and I'm in Arkansas now.
Well, it's weird because I kind of feel like I'm on a non-stop tour. So it doesn't feel like one tour. It just feels like my life has become kind of constantly a tour. I played New York City last week. I played Philly. It's all a blur. It's a very weird lifestyle because like when I tour solo, it's almost like the days are spent just by myself, whether it's driving or in an airport, wherever. It's just me, and it's like nobody knows me and nobody cares, and you're just isolated. Stop in rest stops, you get gas, and it's very lowbrow. And then at night, you're like the host of this great party.
All right, thank you. We are the few and the far between. Well, good evening, everybody. How are you doing tonight? Right off the bat. Cool. It's good to be here. It's my second time playing this city ever. It's the last time I played. I was in a rock band and we played on St. Patrick's Day. So no surprise, I don't remember anything about the show or where it was or anything. You barely remember last night. You know, I did get a good compliment last night at the show. This guy started signing CDs right after my set. He's the very last guy whose CD I signed. He turned to me and he said, "Hey man, it's a great show. It's an awesome show. Stick with it." I'm not sure if anybody's ever told you to stick with it at your job, but it can be highly disconcerting. Suddenly I started thinking, I don't know, did it look like I was going to quit during my set? I was like going to cry or walk off stage. Then I met another guy who claimed to be a big fan of mine. And he said, "Hey Chris, I just want to tell you, I love your new CD so much that I burned it for 10 of my friends." Thanks. Great, thanks for the support. What can you say? So I haven't had one break that's been my whole trajectory has definitely been, I haven't taken the elevator. I'm taking the stairs very gradually. And so it's very much a fan by fan basis where it's word of mouth and it's I saw you at this night, at this show, and you say I haven't had one break that's been it's been very gradual, but there is growth, which is why I'm able to go back again and again to different cities. You know, it's funny because I just looked at my tour schedule now for this spring, and it's busier than it's ever been. I mean, you're so busy, so I just assume that that's a good sign without analyzing it too much. So
I just did an opening tour for about 3 months, which was in about 50 cities. And so right after that, I took a month off and then started my own tour. And since I started that, it's been about 3 weeks. So, well, you think whenever you do this kind of a job, you kind of give up sanity to a certain point. It's like, you know, you're not going to have a 9-to-5 lifestyle. You're not going to have a briefcase necessarily, get in your car, come home. It's like an endless journey. You're thinking, as far as balance, it's always a quest.
Okay, groovy. So I'm gonna put it. Yeah, I'm gonna spike that. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I was doing when I
So my name's Chris Trapper, and I'm a songwriter. In case you have no idea where you are right now and you happen to stumble in off the street. So songwriters always need inspiration, or what writers call a muse, for their material. So this next song has a very peculiar muse. It was a DMV lady in Watertown, Massachusetts. And so basically I watched her one day, treating everyone in line like absolute and utter garbage. So I thought to myself, you know what? I don't think anybody's treating her that nicely, so I'm going to get up there and treat her super nicely. Basically, for whatever reason, at this DMV, all the people who work there, it's all women in their mid to late 60s who all look like they haven't been touched in about 35 years. And so I was sitting there watching. So it's finally my turn, so I go up to her. I say, "Good afternoon, it's so great to see you. How are you doing? It's a lovely pantsuit you have on. It's great to be here. How's it going?" And lo and behold, she treated me like absolute garbage as well. So as I was walking out, I yelled something out to her. I have no idea why I did it, what made me do it. And I can't tell you what it was because it spoiled the whole point of this next song. This is a song off my new record. It's a song called, just basically I told a friend of mine what I yelled out. And so he just said, "Chris, you are not normal." And I thought, oh, that's a good song title. So. To a bank, I get incredibly bored. So like a little kid, I'll just lay down on the floor. Someone call security, what's all the trouble for? I'm proud to be not normal. It's funny because I'll have people say like, wow, you're touring a lot, it must be so hard. And I just think, you might be hard in one respect. You have to be away from the people you love, but at the same time, if my job is this and singing, then I consider myself unbelievably blessed with the fact that still that I'm doing what I love so much. Because I love to write songs, love to sing songs, love to be on stage, love playing guitar. So it all works for me in a very perfect way. Because I've had the same fear for the past 15 years where I'm always like, I don't know if next year I'll need to find a corporate gig somewhere or do something else. And I always think that the next year I need to find something else. It becomes a real fear. But I realize I've had the exact same fear for the past 15 years. I look back and I'm like, oh wow, I guess I'm still doing it. Somehow I've still lasted.
Release of his new recording, The Few and the Far Between. Please give a warm welcome to Chris Trapper.
Biker gang's asleep now at the midnight Motel 6. And I'm walking to the donut shop to get my late night fix. I'm halfway across the country, feeling like I need to cry. Jealous of your pillow and the starlight by your side. The guy who wipes the counter said he works the overnight. Me, I'm a singer in a traveling band, always playing in the lights. He said that must be such a thrill, but I don't feel satisfied. I say I miss my girl at home and the starlight by her side. She's the kind of girl who feed the hunger in your soul and pick your broken pieces up and try to make you whole. And when she walks into a crowded room, you will know she has arrived, 'cause her dress should be arrested and there's starlight by her side. But the road would take a turn down the desert of despair. I've told her time and time again, but she insists she does not care. 'Cause lovers live through fire and wars, the truest ones survive. Even on the darkest night, she's got starlight by her side. So a donut and a coffee for $1.50. A therapy thrown in for free, well that's the best my money's spent. And as I walk back to the Motel 6, I seen a vision of my bride dancing in the reception hall with starlight by her side. La la la, la la la, la la la, la 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 la, la la la. La la la, la la la, la la la, la la la, la la la.
ShaLaLaLa. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.